country's richest men. Chun shows us his lifestyle. And we go behind the scenes as the recycling mogul takes his flamboyant philanthropy to Manhattan.
Inside China, today at 5 p.m.
Presenting sponsor, Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, if you're in Singapore and need a distraction from the markets, almost $240 million worth of fine jewellery goes on display today at the Singapore Jewel Fest. One is German jeweller Heinz. Their latest offering, a limited edition bracelet they produced to celebrate car makers Rolls-Royce centenary. The catch? Well, you need to buy the car first, the Rolls. Martin.
Wow, okay. Let's talk to Frank Meyer himself, the owner of Heinz. He joins us in a first on CNBC interview around the desk here at the SGX. Good to see you, and good morning. Appreciate your time. So how did you come up with this idea, this special limited edition bracelet, but if and only if you buy a Rolls-Royce first?
Well, I have to clarify, it's not available anymore.
Oh,
it was to the centenary of Rolls-Royce. And it was the only time that company authorized an official jewel to commemorate 100 years and to salute 100 years of Rolls-Royce motor cars. And they wanted a piece of engineered jewelry because their focus was, or their slogan was, engineered like no other car in the world. Exactly. So they wanted a piece of engineered jewelry. And we are quite specialized as a German company in engineering, and that's why they decided to go for our piece.
So even if you wanted one, you couldn't buy it?
No, impossible. Only they had
even if you buy a Rolls now?
No, impossible. Only when you bought a Centenary Phantom in the centenary year, which was a special edition of 35 cars. Only if you bought that car, you had the option to buy the bracelet. But having said that, some people decided against it, but most decided for it, and they did right in doing so.
Wow, so you sold basically 35, almost 35?
Almost, yes.
Okay, all right. Oh?
You can have the car, Martin. I'll take the bracelet. How about that?
Fair trade. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah.
Frank, look, it's really good to have you with us today. What you're offering is, it's very much at the top end of the market. We're talking luxury here. Just how much have you been impacted, and are you being impacted by what's going on with the global economy at the moment? Because while we are seeing an uptick in certain economies around the world, we're now once again talking about the possibility, the potential for a recession in Europe.
Well, actually, Oriel, to be quite honest, we have had a good experience out of this crisis because most people, or a lot of people who are interested in jewelry, are more interested to buy jewelry at the moment because they're afraid of the money situation, they're afraid of weak currencies, they're afraid of all kind of crises. And as you know, usually, and as you've seen in the last couple of years, the gold price has gone up. It has come back in the last 12 months, but it has gone up dramatically in the years before that. And the same is with the prices for colored stones, for diamonds, everything. So actually, there is a lot of people trying to protect themselves and buying jewelry for that reason. So we are actually having a good time at the moment.
Yeah, and having a good time. Oh, you know what? You're going to hate me because Frank here brought along some of his jewelry, and it's just inches away from me. Frank, tell us what we're looking at here. Wow.
Well, we have certain things. There is, of course, the centenary bracelet from Rolls-Royce motor cars over there, which was formed of a ventilation switch. The only part in the 100 years of Rolls-Royce motor cars that never changed was the ventilation switch. And that's why we decided to use that ventilation switch, what you see over there. And then what I also brought is an example of the rolling diamond, which is a patent of a hinged bracelet. I should probably show you.
Yeah, sure. We go and grab that.
If you hold it this way, it's like a flat line, and if you turn it around, it rolls like a bicycle chain.
Oh, be darned.
And this is a very fine line of cinnamon-colored natural diamonds.
Cinnamon-colored?
Yeah, each stone over 1 carat, and it took me more than 2 years to collect this line.
Goodness gracious.
So it's a very, very rare piece.
And is this limited edition?
No. Well, it is limited. It's one of a kind.
One of a kind?
Yeah, so in fact, it's not limited. It's only one.
Okay, let me ask a very crass and gauche question.
Yes.
How much is that?
This one is about $400,000 US.
400 grand
at
US.
retail. And you can see all of this at the Jewel Fest here in Singapore, which is a great opportunity to see these kind of one-of-a-kind pieces.
Wow. Okay, excellent.
Also, this line
Beautiful.
here. This line here is quite amazing. It's a 1 meter long necklace, also done in the rolling diamond technology, so it never tilts. With a lot of necklaces, you have the problem that they tilt.
Wow.
This one never tilts, even if it's worn 1 meter long, and it's all done of Paraiba tourmalines, all in brilliant cut. A line like this you will not find anywhere else in the world.
Wow. What do you figure? 1 entire meter of that wrapped around your neck?
I think it would. I think it
what do you
would.
think?
I'm glad that
Christmas?
we were just
Christmas for you,
Christmas.
anything. You know?
I am loving this. I think it's actually a good idea. I'm here because you can do the deal with Frank without my knowledge.
There's a catch, though. You're probably going to have to wait about 350 years for me to save up for that. But anyway, hey, it's the thought that counts, right? We love you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Frank, thanks a lot.
You're most welcome. I have to
Appreciate
thank
the
you.
time.
No, thank you very much,
time.
Martin.
Fascinating. Beautiful diamonds there. All right, Moshe Safdie, the renowned architect behind Singapore's Marina Bay Sands and a number of iconic buildings, other iconic buildings around the world, says the building opportunities are here in Asia. Speaking to Christine Tan at Managing Asia's event on Asia Builders, he says he is not worried about any market bubble.
You know, I've been through so many bubbles in my professional lifetime. Bubbles, and they burst, and you come back, and I don't get excited by bubbles anymore because, you know, it's part of the cycle of life. As an architect, we've had the luxury that when the bubble burst in the United States, we're active in Asia, and so we shift geographically. It's amazing to see American architects all of a sudden all busy in Asia because there's less development in the United States.
That means more competition for you?
These are cycles. We're not worried about competition. We have all the work we can handle.
Are you confident this construction and real estate boom in Asia will continue?
Gut feel, you might have a slight little thing, but the growth rate, the urbanization pattern, the rising of the standard of living are not going to be stopped by anything. Absolutely, it's the growth is going to be intense and continue. There's no stopping it. It just seems to me inevitable.
Moshe Safdie, they're a major name in architecture, and you can catch the full unexplicated version of that interview with him on Managing Asia series on Asia Builders today and this weekend at the times right there on your screen. Oh.
Okay, Martin, let's give our viewers the final chance this Friday to guess the mystery chart. The clues that we've given you so far, 87,000 is one. The University of San Francisco is the next one. Seattle is the next one. And your final clue, Martin.
All right, just in case you're having trouble with this, this should help, I think, maybe just a little. Your final clue of the day is, you ready? Howard Schultz. You get it now? I hope you do. Hit us back, tweet or email Street Science. He's back after this.
Presenting sponsor, Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Why can't we put energy to sleep at night?
At Hitachi.